don't know if this is true or not, but I have a little story that will help you remember and understand the Pythagorean Theorem. You see, a long time ago, a Greek architect and mathematician named Pythagoras was tiling his backyard when he noticed that a bunch of his tiles made a shape. There were 3 square tiles, each with different lengths, that formed a triangle together. 2 of the triangles formed a right angle, or a 90-degree angle. After staring at it in amazement for a while, he realized that the biggest tile seemed peculiarly larger than the other 2, almost as if the area might be as big as the other 2 combined. So with his thinking cap on, Pythagoras found the areas of the 2 smaller square tiles and added them up. Then he found the area of the biggest tile and, guess what? They were the exact same number. Rewind a little bit. You might remember working with area and triangles in grade 7. That sets us up perfectly for today. Here's some things to think about. What do you call a triangle with a 90-degree angle? How do you find the area of a square? How might you set up an algebraic equation to find the sum of 2 numbers? You can pause the video now and think about that question for like 30 seconds. You can even jot down a sketch or discuss it with someone nearby. All right, here we go. A triangle with a 90-degree angle is a right angle. In this case, our triangle is scalene too. It has all different side lengths. The area of a square is length times length or side times side. Another way we say it is side or length squared. That means it's multiplied by itself. Next, we're going to build our vocabulary. Each term helps unlock the mystery of the Pythagorean theorem. Let's go one step at a time. The hypotenuse is the longest side in the right triangle, across from the 90-degree angle. The leg is one of the shorter sides touching the right angle. Square of a number is when you multiply the number by itself. And Pythagorean theorem is the relationship between those sides to find their lengths. Each of these will help us solve triangle problems with ease. You can pause the video now and take a moment to copy these into your notebook or sketch them out. Let's make sure you know what success looks like today. By the end of this video, you should be able to say, I can identify the hypotenuse and legs. I understand what it means to square a number. I can use Pythagorean theorem to solve for a missing side, and I can check my answer using a diagram or a calculator. Pause the video and ask yourself, which of these do I feel confident about already? Which ones would I want more help with? Now let's see the theorem in action using a geometric model. Watch as I lay a square on each side of the triangle. Look closely. The area of the square on side A plus the area of the square on side B equals the area of the square on side C, the hypotenuse. You can pause the video here and draw your own triangle. Add squares on each side. Do the small areas add up to the large one? Try doing this with a ruler or with grid paper. Let's solve a real problem together. Imagine a triangle with legs of 3 cm and 4 cm. We're trying to find the hypotenuse. Write out the solution step by step. Step 1, label the legs A equals 3 and B equals 4. Step 2, apply the formula A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Step 3, 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared, which is 9 plus 16 equals 25. In step 4, we have C squared equals 25, and C would equal square root 25, which is 5. You can show all your steps here by showing your algebra on both sides, and then check your answers at each point, especially the addition and the square rooting. The hypotenuse is therefore 5 cm. You can pause the video here and try this process. See if you get the same answer. Remember to use all the steps and don't skip any. Now it's your turn. Here are 3 practice problems, starting simple and building up. First question is, a triangle has legs of 6 centimeters and 8 centimeters. Find the hypotenuse. Second question, a right triangle has a hypotenuse of 10 and one leg of 6 cm. Find the missing leg. The third question, a ladder rests against a wall. It's 13 meters long and reaches 5 meters up the wall. How far is the base of the ladder from the wall? Remember, C is always the longest side, the hypotenuse. Sometimes you will have to rearrange the formula, but we've done all of that before in algebra. You have resources and me here supporting you. Now you can pause the video and work through these problems. Sketch, write, and use a calculator if you have to. Then hit play when you're ready to check your answers. Now let's apply these concepts in a different way. Here's a question. A triangular field has sides measuring 7 meters, 24 meters, and 25 meters. Is this a right triangle? You can use Pythagorean Theorem to figure this out. Pause the video here to try it out, and then unpause to check your answer. Let's finish today with some reflection. Think about everything you've learned. What part of Pythagorean theorem makes the most sense now? Is there still something you're curious or unsure about? If you were teaching a grade 7 student, what advice would you give? Teaching a friend is one of the most effective ways to study. If you want, you can pause the video now and take 60 seconds to respond. You can write it, say it out loud, or make a video response. You just learned one of the most legendary tools in mathematics. Architects, astronauts, skateboard ramp designers, everybody uses this concept. It's not just ancient, it's timeless.